We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do this. Come on.
No mercy.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets a good read on their opponent. Solid combo. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Takes a trip. Holds out with a block. Strings it all together. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Goes for the super arc? Where's their opening? The throw whiffs. Sneaks in the throw. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player one has the meter lead. Knockdown. They break things off to take a quick breather. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Player, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Knockdown and dashes forward. Blocks the impact. Player one burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one in dire straits with burnout. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Big throws. Going in. Still scrapping for control of the space. Side switch in the corner. Goes to the air. Both fighters planning something? Player two hits him with a stop and pop. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Overdrive. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. What? Gets the tech. But how will they get out of this corner? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. Drive gauge finally recovers.
Bad mistake.
Opt for the throw to close it out. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Closes the gap. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Jinrai kick for a miss. Hits him with a stop and pop. All right, what's coming up? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Scrapping it out up close. Max SA gauges, unbelievably experiencing burnout. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Knockdown and player two will look to apply pressure. Solid anti-air. This is gonna hurt. Knew the throw was coming. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Hits the drive! Oh, here we go! Player one needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Gotta do better than that! Player knocks them out of the air! Connects with the throw! Both fighters are playing with the full deck of and whiffs! They're wide and wraps it up with a throw! Player one showed they are truly the best of the best! It's not over yet! Let's believe it's time for that runback! Medium kick hit! They trade! Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Fires off an overdrive bar. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Down to the wire! Gets a good read on their opponent. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Parries the projectile. Impacts a no-go. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Down to the wire. Combo with the target combo. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Heading into the end game now. Yo, put that away. What'll happen here? Oh God, this is tense. Okay, creating some space here. Player one can't use any more drive without burning out. So, what's next? Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. Oh, easy tech. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player one KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick hits. Player two chases them down. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Hits them with a stop and bounce. Pops them with a shorty. Scrapping it out up. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player two, the throw is denied. Jumps in. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Low heavy. The drive impact doesn't work. Only a little bit of knocks them out of the air. Amazing. Genius read with that throw escape. Player one closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Blocks the low kick. The last round. It's now or never. Uses their drive gauge. And whiffs. They're wide open. Ooh, what a smart blow. Dangerous range here. Oh my God, they just choked it up. A jump. Holy. Shrugs that off. This is the time to believe in your abilities. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. What'll be the plan here? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. This is a gigantic life lead. Changes the pace with the fire. Okay, nobody blinked. Gets into perfect fireball range. They're hurt, big time. Over in a flash. Player one